Hessian. You are a Kasathan farmer, located within a colony of other farmers that make up the leasehold the leasehold domain, within the neutral planet of Vanar. Over sprawling fields and pastures, you live on a generally large homestead. Your nearest neighbor is about 3 miles from you, and the closest city is about an hour away, called Kupasuka, which is also the closest city to what your people refer to as the Zinko Ngalu, the Worldly. You live with your wife, Kalako, your son and daughter, Gorin and Nolura, respectively. Your brother Gore, Hessian, lives with you as well, but only whenever he is not on duty within the Hellion Imperium, as he himself was conscripted into the Imperium from when you were both of a younger age. You, however, were not forced into a life of servitude due to your age difference between each other. You were even too young to even fight before Gort was conscripted into the Imperium. You never originally lived on Vanar. You and Gore were from Adari after it had split off from a vessel called the Resolve. You worked and made your living alongside elves that resided inside. However, years later, the Imperium came to retake the Adari, and many of the elves saw fit to join back with the Imperium, thus conscripting those that did not wish to follow or execute them. However, both you and your brother had already left Adari a year prior, as you each heard of Inquisitors searching for those with mystical powers. You each had left traveling as refugees and made your way to Vanar, a place well out of Imperialist control. After landing and finding homage for yourselves, a couple of months had gone by before your brother got into a fight with a coworker. It led to authorities acting upon the situation, and Gore was accused of being a mystic or a witch, as his previous assailant had framed him for his hearing, or during his hearing. Gore was sent to be conscripted into the Imperium and left you by yourself upon Vanar. Currently, you are sitting down and driving one of your harvesters. The suns, 2 of them are in the sky, are about to set for the night. Dusk is so beautiful this time of year. Hues of purple and green with hints of orange light up the clouds beyond. You yourself are listening to some pop music from the recent year as you finish up your day and unload the last of a good harvest. You get off your equipment and park it under cover before you start to clean it off and prepare it for next time. Dinner and some rest are deserved as you must restart the process all over again for next season. As you're finishing up, your music cuts sharply as you get an incoming call from off-world. It's your brother Gore. You answer it as you hadn't heard from him in a while, but his voice seems frantic and his expression matches his energy as his bust appears on a small hologram. Vale, I don't have a whole lot of time. Something has gone wrong. I'm not sure how they found you, but you need to gather everyone at home and leave. Things are not well here. You see commotion over the hologram, but it's difficult to make out. Gore disappears, and in his place some unrecognizable creature takes his place. Gray skin, sunken eyes, sharp teeth, and a slender body. The creature appears and screeches, and Gore's voice can be heard yelling off in the distance as the hologram cuts off and returns to your music. The music, however, seems a little off-key. It's unsettling and frustrating as you kind of fiddle with your, I don't know what kind of device it is, but
It's a
It's
zoo.
called a,
Yeah.
it's called a radio.
yeah,
It's like a Zune strapped
futuristic
to a
Walkman.
microwave.
Yeah, yeah, it's a portable microwave, but music in one combo, so you can make popcorn and also have music.
Yep.
He loves popcorn.
But you finish up your tasks, your last tasks, and head back home. You head back up to your house, where outside you can see your wife beginning to look up to you as your two kids play in the back of the yard with her. You take your headphones out as the music abruptly stops and a loud alarm rings out at once. You quickly place the headphones away and look back towards your family as they continue to play. But you start to see smoke coming from the windows of the house. You begin to run to your family and shout, but everything is muffled and in slow motion. As you try to run faster, you feel like you're running in a thick muck. Your voice carries no weight, and you try to yell louder, but nothing but a whisper flows from. The windows burst with flames, followed by another loud and almost painful alarm that rings out once more. You're frantically waving all of your arms to get them to look, and eventually they do. As your wife grabs your kids to run to your side for aid, multiple bodies of militant guards come running to grab your family and point guns at them and at you. The guards take shots at your side, and in front of you another blaring of an alarm rings out. You feel a weight on top of you all of a sudden as you feel your world around you quake and crumble. Another loud ringing erupts, and someone calling your name in the distance becomes louder and louder. All of a sudden, you're jolted awake from your unpleasant dream. As beside your bed, an alarm rings out over and over as you slap and stop the clock next to you. A familiar face is beside your bed, hand on your shoulder telling you it's time to wake up, as you've been unconsciously snoozing your alarm over and over.
That would be the thing, like each independent hand just slaps it.
Gore, your older brother, has grown quite tired of your alarm. He's decided to shake you awake himself. Bale, it is best time you should be awake. Kaziwako is already up and waiting for you for breakfast. Ana akunagabe. Don't forget you are taking me to port this. Get up. He leaves downstairs.
Watch him leave. Just look at my alarm clock. Slap one if it's would have been too much to handle with that dream. So I kind of internally thank him for like pulling me from that hell.
And as you look at the clock, different from an actual clock, this one has symbols on it in Kasatha that tick away every few seconds. But to you, it would be akin to about 4:15 in the morning.
I did oversleep. Should have been up an hour ago.
You do remember needing to wake up a little before this time to take Gore into the city. Gore had been summoned by the Hellion Imperium to serve again. Unable to refuse, Gore needed to leave once more, and you had agreed to take him to the spaceport within the city of Patulika, the holy city of both Anubis and Bastet, worshipped by the Vlaka and Patra respectively. It's a 2.5-hour drive, taking your AT transport to the city. But you gather up yourself when you start to head downstairs.
As I do. I'm assuming I just gonna put on some kind of respectable attire because we're going into a actual city.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be.
You get on your nice clothes.
Yeah. Got less dirt stains on it. Sunday's best.
You get up, you get dressed, and you head down to meet your wife for a little breakfast before heading out to Port Vergor. Mawa Wabino, Senori. I made something small before both of you head out, if you desire. Tasidi, which is a type of sweetened bread made from ruthig milk, which is those space alpaca. And Moa, a fermented drink made from apari secretions. Dark in color, but it gives energy.
My friend Jason swears by it.
Please, both eat before you head out. As your wife sits down at the table, Gore joins as well. He hits a panel next to the table, and a drop-down garden rotates down from the ceiling, revealing some fruit-bearing plants. Takes a few upon his plate, and each of you dine for a while.
Hell yeah. Just installed that last year. Paid for itself.
Yeah. Grows it, And I get to pick it.
Yeah.
Both your wife and Gore look a little distraught this morning. You know harvests have not been going well these past few years, and money has been tight. There have been talks of a career change, but the feeling in the air felt different from those conversations. Your wife looks at you. Sonori, once you get back from the city, we need to talk. But for now, enjoy the time that you have with your mbale.
Of course. Of course. Grab some berries.
You grab some generalized berries from the garden in front of you.
Sweet.
Sweet, juicy, luscious.
The best part of waking up is berries there to pluck. Best part of week. I can't do a Folgers thing. Sorry.
You all finish your meal and start to head out front to your front door and begin heading to your vehicle with your brother. The car is more like an SUV, but it's also an ATV with a top speed of 50 miles an hour.
Yeah, we're gonna get there blazing fast.
Yep. But it gets great mileage, and it can hold up to 7 people, so for farm work and local travel, it's not bad.
Anything to save a dollar.
Before leaving, you kiss your wife and say you'll be back soon. She looks at you lovingly. Be safe, Chikondi. I will see you later. I will get the Ana to help to tend to the Ruthik. Mlingu and Kale, Ndi Unu. May the gods be with you.
And also with you. And up.
Both you and your wife are followers of Waden.
Waiting all the way.
Waden all the way. Explore to the stars.
I think about hand symbols.
Yeah, you just flip your wife off and you leave.
It's a sign of endearment.
You head out with your brother and start to leave for Apatulika. Doesn't take much to pack the vehicle for Gore. Most of the stuff is already ready to go. And he's traveling fairly lightly. You both get in and start the 2.5-hour drive to the city where Gore is leaving from. The drive itself is fairly quiet at the beginning, with only small talk here and there. It's usually how conversation goes between each of you anyways, for the most part. But about 30 minutes out from the city, as you start to see it approach on the horizon, Gore speaks up to you in a very serious demeanor. Sonori, before I don't get a chance, I need to share some thoughts with you. And just hear me out. You know how secretive I've kept our family from the Imperium. But I fear that may change soon. I don't know the inner workings of the Imperium. My stature isn't so high, but I have caught wind of the Imperium stepping up the game in search for mystics, witches, and warlocks. The Inquisitors themselves are getting more training. Researchers are pulling more hours, and this new mission of mine bothers me. Usually details are sprawled out to me in each dossier, but not this time. I have no idea where I'm heading, but the people I will be stationed with. All I know is I will be on a medical transport in charge of security, and that will not be using drift engines, will be under stasis for the duration of this travel. All of this together bothers me in Bale. Please watch over your family and be careful. I wouldn't go if I wasn't both forced and us being in need of extra credits. If I don't finish this job, the farm could be lost, and I don't know what will happen to you. I fear the worst. Promise not to do anything rash for their sake.
Of course not, go on. But remember, you are family too.
Thank you, bro.
As I'm driving, we do like an arm grab because I'm still holding the wheel 10 and 2.
Yeah, you do like a arm grab shake, a secret handshake.
Yeah, secret handshake or something.
While the other hand's playing like paper rock scissors.
Yeah. Very huge into multitasking.
Yeah. Now, in the city, you head to one of the nearby spaceports where Gore will be shipping out. Patulika is a bustling city. Even before getting inside, you saw ships and hovercrafts moving in and out of the city. Neon lights, markets, and housing covers the realm of the ground where you drive it from. But looking above, you can see overhead gardens and glass walkways, In the center of the city, you can see the religious consortium, the Alakat. There's a large tapestry in blue with the symbol of a set of green wings encompassing a yellow-red setting. The sun is in the view. And the Alakat is spelled A-L-T-A-A-Q-A-T.
Dude, I don't want that.
A-L-T-A-A-Q-A-T.
You said it's like a religious.
Yeah, it is the religious consortium.
That's right.
However, you finally come to the spaceport where Gore will be flying out, but you park a few blocks away from the port, because the port is military controlled. And keeping away from the Imperium, you decide somewhere further away as to not draw attention would be best. Dropping Gore off, he bids you a farewell and gives you one last look and tells you he'll try and be in contact whenever he can. He tells you to be careful, and he heads down into the crowd and disappears from sight, leaving you in the city alone. Is there anything you'd like to do here before you head home?
Well, as I'm kind of watching Gore kind of like walk away, I'm going to give a little prayer to Wade on, just to guide his travels. And what do you mean?
You feel a slap in the back of your head.
You can be all right. Yeah, I just really. Do I currently have any business here within?
In the city, not really. No. You know, you ordered like some parts for some machinery back at home from another city, but not this one.
Gotcha.
But you give a little prayer, wait in, and let him know that keep your brother safe. As you do, you look up and try and look off in the distance to where your brother disappeared off to, and you see a blue shimmering light kind of fade into the crowd.
Good. Get a little turn on my K-pop.
See a very simple robot boarding a ship.
Yeah. I was gonna say, can I do like a metagame perception check to see?
You can make a perception check.
See a rat kissing 15,000 children before he boards.
Yeah, the whole crowd is just Yusoki rats.
I put a brick on my gas pedal. And I jump out. I got a 13. Whatever happens, weird outside guide into the afterlife.
You see the light kind of travel up into one of the far-off ships in the distance.
Gotcha.
But from where you're stationed, it's pretty hard to make out details of people. They're pretty much ants from this distance. It's hard to tell.
Have I had any kind of like business with the consortium?
The consortium itself, no. But you do know that the farming coalition does reside within the city itself as well.
Gotcha. I guess if I have the opportunity to stop by the farming coalition to get any kind of like updated news about like projected like growing seasons and whatnot.
Yeah.
I'll do that.
You get into your ATV and start to head off towards the farming coalition. Takes about 20 minutes due to traffic to get there. But you arrive at the outside. The building itself is part of one of the larger, taller skyscrapers that reside in this city. Mostly also made out of glass as well. There are fountains pouring out from the outside that kind of lay into a garden on each side of the double set of doors that are on the outside. As you see a couple of workers kind of picking the plants on the outside as they bring it inside as well. There are others that are tending to some gardens as well. And as you look up, there is another glass walkway, other different races and farmers are also moving around upstairs as well, kind of talking, bantering. But you head inside, and the look of it is much like almost like a hotel lobby. There are lounge chairs, a fireplace. There's also several people wearing business attire, kind of talking in the corner. You head up to the front desk, and there is a four-armed lady sitting at the table.
Stop. Okay. Yeah, I'd just like to greet her.
She greets you as well. How can I help you?
I was just in town, and I was looking to see if there was any updated information. Possible imports coming in or seasonal expectations.
Well, if you would like, there are some pamphlets off to the side that project our upcoming expenditures and harvests required for the community. If you're looking for something more specific as to looking into your own personal affairs with the Farming Coalition, you'll need to make an appointment.
I see. I will take it back. Thank you.
You take a pamphlet and kind of read it over, and you kind of look through it for a little while. It tells you the basic needs of what you're kind of looking for. It has a list of names, and yours included in the pamphlet, as well as to current growing order for each season, and as well as a farming kind of, not necessarily like a farmer's market, but like a job fair almost.
Gotcha.
And then your world explodes. And that's the end of your story. Thank you all.
But you take it back to your car, look it through for a little while.
That's all I was really going to do in town today. Unless anything else comes to mind, but I don't believe so.
Okay. So yeah, you sit in your vehicle for a little while, going over the pamphlets, thinking about what Gore had said before he left. But you decide to make the trek back home, another 2.5-hour drive by yourself.
Yeah, lonely.
Turn on some K-pop.
Yeah, I just figured K-pop is just
Kasathan
Kasathan pop. Yeah, I was like, is he gonna ask?
Yeah, Kasathan pop.
It's just a lot of clapping.
Yeah, it's just ham boning.
That's it. Love it. It reminds me of home. Good old ham.
As you arrive home after the long journey back, there is a vehicle parked outside front of your house. It's a familiar vehicle belonging to one of Gore's longtime friends by the name of Apophis. Apophis is a Vlakan bipedal humanoid, wolf-like creature. They have the heads of pack wolves, essentially. They're bipedal. Apophis, from what you recall, has all white fur, save for the black patch of fur that extends from the left side of his head and ear past his eye down to his neck. He also bears multiple scars on each of his arms that cut across each other from claw marks or from other creatures' battle wounds from plasma shots. As you walk inside your home, you hear a distant conversation between a male voice and your wife's. You recognize the voice as Apophis's. You head towards the kitchen, but you're stopped by your daughter, Laura. Bambo, is Amalume Gore in danger? I heard him speaking earlier, and Amayi seems stressed whenever you guys talk about the farm. Are we okay?
Oh, we're doing just fine. And you know your Uncle Gore. He's a strong man.
Well, that's good to know. Anyway, I'm gonna go help Mbale with his homework. Oh, and don't forget your promise to go apari hunting with Gorin. Maya said we were low on moa.
Yes, I will get around to that. Thank you. We'll tousle of her head dome.
Her bald head dome.
Yeah.
You give her a little head nudge and start making your way towards the kitchen as she runs off to her brother. As you enter in the kitchen, you come upon their conversation between your wife, Kalako, and Apophis. Oh, come on now, Kalako. It's an easy job. In and out, and it'll pay off most of your expenses. Trust me, just let me talk to him. No, my husband isn't even here right now. He's in Apatolika with his Mbale. Just leave the pots and go, please. And as you walk in, you see your wife and Apophis are across the table from one another standing. Some machinery sits on the table as you look at your wife. She has one of her hands in her head while another rests on the table, and the other two are held at her waist.
She seems stressed.
Yeah. Wonderful timing, Chikondi. Apophis just came to deliver pots for the grow bed and the feed silo. He was just leaving. He looks up and gives a stern look to Apophis. Alright. Always said you picked a good one with Moto Wayaka. Hey, Sonori?
Ah, yes. Indeed. Good morning, boss.
Well, like she said, I best get going. But hey, since you're here real quick, I have another job for you if you're interested in saving the pot. Come find me at my shop tonight, or I'll make it worth your while to listen. We'll see you later.
We'll see you, boss.
He takes his leave and heads off the farm. Is there anything you'd like to do, Owen?
Are we currently in a growing season right now, or is it just at the end of the previous one?
Just at the end of a previous one.
Okay,
You guys have been doing maintenance and parts repair before you guys start the next season.
gotcha. I guess I'll just go through any of my machinery and such and make sure everything's either accounted for that needs to be fixed, or if there's new problems arising that I just can't wait to add onto the pile of shit to pay for.
You start to head out and go check up on what needs to be done. Kalako speaks up. Before you forget, take these pots and install them. I'm making lunch, so once you're done out there, come inside. And after we eat, you promise to take Goran on an Apari hunt.
Boss, I just reminded. I'll get these going and pick up the machinery. Oh, sore.
One's like an auger that he left on the ground inside the kitchen.
Of course. I don't know how strong I am to pick that up. I'll just have to drag it without scuffing the floors.
Make it strength check.
Okay.
Or an athletics check.
They're both. No, I'll do athletics. 18.
18?
Yeah.
You pick it up with two hands, and with your other two hands, you grab the grow bed parts.
Fantastic.
Head outside the back door of the house. Kalako opens the door and lets you out. But you go to the grow beds first, since they're the closest nearby the house.
Mhm.
You set the auger down, start going throughout the parts for the grow beds. Make a engineering check.
Oh man, I am real subpar at that. Flat 10.
Flat 10.
Yep.
That's enough.
There we go.
You install the parts that are needed, a couple of light bulbs, some of the watering parts to the grow beds were broken, so you fix the hoses and a few of the other bits, but that gets checked out, and then you start heading towards one of your feed silos that are next to the barn outside.
Okay.
So you head to that, you open up the feed silo. It's currently empty right now, since you guys have just emptied it out. Making sure that you can have another shipment come in with more feed, so you can feed all your livestock.
Space alpacas.
Space.
You say there's actually a name for those?
Ruthic.
Ruthic.
It is R-U... Let's see here. Oh, it's near the food. Up for... Yeah, there we go. R-U-T-H-I-G. You guys use its milk to make tosidi, a type of sweetened bread. made from its milk.
Hell yeah.
And while you're inside the silo, go ahead and make a profession check. And that'll use your intelligence.
Rip. Okay. $11.
11. It's okay, I know. You take out the old one, since you had already loosened a few bolts from the previous nights.
Mhm.
You pull that rusty bucket out and slide in the new one. Get it all going good together. Turn it on for just a hot second to make sure it works, and then get out.
It moves.
It moves. It works.
Yeah.
You don't want to be in here while it's on.
Yeah. A quick look. Okay.
Everything's good. But you get those checked, and what do you do now? You made a promise to your son.
I did. We're gonna go hunt. What are we hunting?
Apari.
Apari. What are Apari?
Apari are large insect-like creatures. Basically, think of like a giant grub
Oh hell yeah!
that has like for legs. It has like spindly little like spikes, like the long blade.
Like a centipede.
Yeah, like centipedes.
Gotcha.
Except they're big and fat, and huge. They act as mobile nests for the Apari, I guess, workers.
Gotcha.
I forget the actual name of them, but
Mhm.
the Apari themselves act as a hive that houses all of them, as they have multiple portholes inside of itself that acts as its own.
Yeah, I'm totally fine killing these things. And how old is my son at this point?
Your son at this point, I would say your daughter is older. She's probably about 12 or 13 years old. So your son's probably about like 9 or 10.
Gotcha. And definitely a thing where like, it's something that he could also handle. It's not like I'm sending him out to like a slaughter fest
Yeah,
where this
no,
grub's gonna.
You're not
murk 'em.
actually hunting the actual Apari itself.
Uh-huh.
You're hunting the little, I guess, bees that come out of it.
Gotcha. Okay. That's cool.
Yeah. You're also looking for grubs along the way too. The little larvae that they hatch. Those are generally fried and used as like
delicious.
an appetizer for several places.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess after I do some like general checks on the machinery here, I'll go and grab Gorin and head on out to shoot some of these bugs coming out of these grub sacks.
You gather your stuff together. Before you go get your son, you grab your trusty slug-shot shotgun
Hell yeah.
that you keep around the house. It has 16 rounds with it.
Ooh.
The gun itself has 2 barrels.
Is it a pump action, lever action?
It's not lever action, but it's just hammer action.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Nice.
I can give you the details if you want it.
Yeah. Do I add this to my?
You can, or you can just put it off to the side.
I'll just put this up.
We got 16 rounds. Takes a standard action to reload. Has a range of 90 feet. Deals a D10 piercing. And is two-handed. And the things that you are looking for are called constituents.
Constituents.
Apari constituents. But you go and grab your son Gorin. two of you as he greets you. Hello, Father. Are we ready to go hunting?
Right, yes, we are. It's a nice day outside. We should be able to spot them easy.
That's good. Never been on a hunt before, but I'm excited.
I'm sure everything will go smooth and swell.
I'm so scared.
We'll all make it home alive and say hi to your mother in perfect health and your sister as well. Just
I hope so too. I have to go to school tomorrow.
yep. And a very important year it is your step out of adolescence.
I'm ready for graduation.
And we got a new order of that special puppy that you wanted is coming in the morning as well. So
You got me a puppy?
oh, probably. I just love you so much, you and your sister. But
I can't wait. Let's go.
let's go have a good day. Here we go. Nothing to lose. Just a normal day of Apari hunting.
Apari nests vary from where they are season to season. You can make a survival check while you guys are up hunting.
Yeah, let's survive it up. Okay, I got a good survival. Gonna need it. 19.
19. All right. They're not too far from your guys' homestead. There is a small little crevice or canyon that's not too far away. The Apari to gather into, kind of make their own little nesting while the constituents go out and grab food and bring it to the actual nest.
Gotcha.
So you head off in that direction, and you guys walk for maybe 30, 40 minutes while on the lookout for it. Make another survival check.
Ooh, that one's good. That is a 26.
26.
Yeah.
There are some nearby trees that are near the actual canyon that you guys are heading towards. The trees kind of house a lot of like berries and wildlife and other necessities that an Apari might need. You guys, as you are walking towards the tree line, you do see a couple of insects that are just kind of buzzing around the top of trees.
Gotcha. And these insects look like the constituents that we're looking for?
Yes, they do. That's
hell
that's
yeah.
what the Apari looks like.
Exactly
Gross.
this picture.
You're about like as tall as like the one of the legs.
Oh my god. Yeah, definitely keeping my son away from that.
But you're hunting for these.
Okay, yeah, that stinger doesn't look menacing at all.
Gross.
Yeah, an Apari is a living hive. It's a giant beetle-like carapace, animated by generations of tiny little insects.
Amazing.
Yeah.
That's just horrifying, but amazing in itself.
But specifically, you're looking for the secretions of the actual Apari itself. When they travel, they lay like a slug line of secretions.
Nice.
Yeah.
So we're gonna gather some of that and hunt some of those
And
things.
hunt some of these too.
Beautiful.
Trying to get some of the grubs if they're carrying any.
Yeah.
Since the grubs, they are usually a delicacy in many packed world cultures when they're fried.
Delicious. I'm gonna let Goran take the first shot here.
Have him make an attack roll.
Do I add anything?
Add a +1.
+1? Yeah. That's my boy. Shit. 3.
3. 3 does not hit.
Not like his uncle, huh? So yeah, I
He takes a shot with just a small pistol that you've given him.
Yep.
And he kind
fires it off.
of ricochets back as he's not
Kinda
very
like-
used to it.
Grab him and like hold his stance so it doesn't like throw him back completely.
It does catch the attention of the buzzing insects, though, as they turn.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to take one more shot. See what works out.
One more roll.
Okay, better. 15.
15? 15 does hit.
Good. Good score.
I'll roll a d6.
Ooh, 6.
6 points of damage.
First one's a practice shot.
Yep, first one was a practice shot just to get his bearings.
My father. Thanks.
6 damage. Okay. Alright, and then I'll have to be your turn.
All right. I'm going to take the shotgun. Is it just one of these things coming at us or two?
2.
Can I make... How many attacks can I make with the...
Your shotgun?
Yeah.
Make 2 attacks.
2 attacks? Okay, cool.
2 attacks, and then you have to reload.
Gotcha. So I'm going to take one shot at the second one that he hasn't hit yet. And then, depending on how that results, then I'll shoot the second one that he shot.
Yep.
So, and what do I add plus to this?
For the ranged attack?
Yeah. Oh, I add my ranged attack.
Yep.
Okay, cool. 12.
12? 12 does not hit. They're pretty small.
Gotcha.
And your shotgun's a slug shot.
Yeah. And then I'll use just the second shot to hit the same one, or try to hit the same one.
Okay.
That is a 14.
14 just hits.
Fantastic. That's a D10.
Yes.
3.
3 points of damage as you kind of clip one of the wings as it's flying towards you. 3 damage. It looks pretty hurt.
Yeah.
Like it's kind of as it's coming towards you.
And I'm just loading 2 more shots into it.
As they get about 40-ish, 50-ish more feet towards you. They're about 120 feet away, but
Gotcha.
you got
Okay.
but you can have Goran take another shot.
Yeah, I'm gonna have him take a shot. The same one that he hit the first time.
Okay.
That one is a 15
15 hits,
for 4 points of damage.
4 points of damage. Okay.
And can he shoot again? What is-
Goran, no.
Okay, he just gets the one.
Yeah.
Gotcha. And then it takes an action for me to reload.
It takes a movement action, sorry, not a standard action.
Oh,
a movement
okay.
action.
Cool.
It just takes your movement to load.
Interesting. Okay, so then I'm gonna make my 2 attacks again. First one is a 21.
Hits.
That is 7 points of damage.
That was the one that was already damaged.
Yeah, the one that I hit.
Okay. Okay.
Still alive?
That one?
Yeah.
No. As you take your slug shot, you
Beautiful.
splatters in the distance.
Yeah. And then I guess I'll take my second shot at the one that he was shooting.
Okay.
Which is a 17 to hit.
17 hits.
2 points of damage.
2 points. It's teetering on the edge. It's just the other one as it just
Take out my boot knife and I give it to Gordon. Go ahead. No. I guess it's the bug's turn.
yeah, it'll be the bug's turn.
Cool.
As it flies towards, let's see who it tries to do. Okay. It will make an attack roll against Goran.
Damn it.
And
He's such a dummy.
as it gets closer, you see its claws are. They look like big gnarled claws,
Uh-huh.
but they're kind of flat, like picking stuff up. But as it gets closer, you see its like shape change into like sharp points
Oh my god.
as it goes to the claw. That is a 24 to hit.
Yeah.
I will say that hits Goran.
Yeah. Guard it out.
Or he takes 8 points of piercing damage.
Dear God, what's Goran's health?
9.
He's a child.
I'll say he's really hurt.
I was gonna say this looks terrifying.
As the claws pierce into the side of his rib cage.
Oh my
As it
god.
pulls out, you see this like weird kind of goop,
No.
goopy goop.
Not the goop.
Have him make a fortitude save.
Uh,
We'll give him a +1 as well.
oh, there it is. Okay. Oh, boy. Shit. Fuck. 3.
3.
Oh, man.
Okay, yeah. That is not enough.
No.
The day before graduation.
His puppy's coming tomorrow. Oh, man.
As the constituent pulls out its claws, Goran kind of looks down and looks up to you, and he's like, "Mother,"
I don't like that.
as he collapses to the ground.
Do I currently have my stuff? Am I what I am?
Yeah, right now, yeah.
Okay, cool. I'm going to well, I'm gonna take 2 shots at this thing with the shotgun.
It is less than 5 feet away, so it'll be with the penalty.
Man, what's the penalty?
Penalty's -5, I believe. If you're attacking with ranged weapon up close.
That's a that's a mighty penalty. How many attacks can I make with my knife?
You can still make 2.
2. Okay,
It's just the second one you don't add anything to it.
gotcha. I guess I will take out my knife.
Okay.
And I will make two swipes at it.
Okay.
Oh god. Oh god. Yeah. Shit nuts. First attack misses. It's a flat 5. Second attack. Come on, damn it. 12.
12 does not hit. But it just moves away from your blade. And they're not super big. They're like they're huge for like insects, but like it's pretty small.
The size of a small puppy.
Yeah. That puppy that's waiting for him back home.
Is stabilize an action or a bonus
It's a standard action, yeah.
Damn. Well, crap wagon. This is bad. I'm just gonna go over to my boy.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna like body cage over him.
Okay. You go over to Goran, and as you do, it makes a claw attack against you. As you go to protect your son.
Not my butt.
The natural 20.
Oh Jesus. Wait on, where are you? I'm your humble servant.
Okay, it's alright.
Thought you could do max damage to me.
No.
Kill my ass.
It's 10 points of piercing damage to you.
Okay.
And make a fortitude save.
Fortitude. Okay, that's good. 18.
18 passes.
Thank God.
No effect.
What
Is
was
it
the effect?
because like the goo can like mess with your brain or something? Is that what a fortitude check is?
It's like for like poisons and disease and stuff like that.
Thank you, Dave.
Yeah, 18.
18.
Yeah.
As you feel this sting in the back of your shoulder, as you can feel the claws pull out from the back of your skin, you feel a searing sensation in the back as well, but it fades away.
Good. My turn. Okay. I'm gonna cast stabilize.
You cast stabilize, and the rapid breathing that your son was going through is kind of slowed down to something more normal.
And can I bonus action stab?
Yeah, but it'll be no bonuses to it.
It'll just be a flat roll.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just gonna try that. Still kind of hunched over him with one of my little sidearms. I'm just gonna swing back. So, I'm gonna go 15. 12 again. Damn it! Dice loves 12.
12 does not fit.
Good.
You gonna pick him up and like try and get away from it, or
Yeah,
you're just
I'm
gonna
gonna-
stay there and take another beating?
I'm gonna pick him up, and I'm gonna start trying to like run back.
You will take an attack of opportunity.
That's okay.
It's okay. A 21.
Is this against my
KAC.
me running into the field?
How much health do you get?
At this point, 7.
You take 6 points of piercing.
Oh boy.
2 plus 4.
Jesus. Okay.
And make another fortitude.
Good idea. Yeah. Let me just get another character ready for the end of this. Nat 1. This is hell. I'm in a bad spot. Wait.
You're doing a good job.
Thanks.
You start to run away as you pick your child up and start booking it towards your homestead. You feel another searing pain in the back of your leg this time, but the searing pain doesn't go away as it feels like a glass needles piercing into your leg as it starts to pulse through your system. But you kind of pass through it as much as you can and start booking it in an opposite direction.
Yeah, I'm home.
You're home, but how fast?
Is Goran currently conscious?
He's still unconscious.
Damn it. What is we can do? Oh, it takes 10 minutes. God, is the longest healing touch known to man.
It takes 10 minutes for healing.
What does Mystic Cure do? That just gets rid of like status conditions, or does that?
Mystic Cure, I believe that's actually art. I believe that gives help.
I was gonna say I gotta do a quick health pump to Goran and then have him shoot over my shoulder. That's all I can do at this point.
She scared me.
Mystic Cure, yep. Beautiful. I'm gonna use that on my boy.
Okay.
D8 plus wisdom. Oh, yeah. Cool. 8.
8.
Yep.
Good. He heals 8 points.
As he comes to, I'm gonna be like, "You're gonna have to shoot it, please." As I am on my last leg.
Okay.
Yeah. No. I'm going to avenge my father.
So you're limping along. You cast the spell into your son as part of the wound kind of closes. Doesn't get rid of whatever's affecting him at this point, but he does regain consciousness. And as he comes to, he's like, "Did we get him?"
Almost. He's in tow. Just shoot. Just shoot once.
Kind of weightly, like points the gun like past your ear and just like Saving Private Ryan.
Okay. Does he still get 2 shots?
One shot.
1 shot. Come on. Oh man. You know, holy miracle. God. Fuck.
What is it?
3.
Roll it again.
You sure? This is my one advantage. Push it in. It's a 3 again. What the hell? What is that? Yeah, it still wouldn't have done anything. Poor boy.
You tell Goran to take a shot at whatever's chasing you, and for a second you can almost see like a bluish guiding hand almost start to place onto Goran to guide it, but it disappears.
Damn it.
He misses. As this bee-like insect creature starts coming after you, as you're running along, it stops following you.
Oh, he already
It
knows.
reaches a certain point and almost mindlessly just turns around and heads back.
He's like, this is too easy. I like a better hunt.
You can make a life science check.
God. 7. This dice is...
You can... Okay, yeah. You know that an Apari constituent can't voluntarily travel more than 200 feet from the Apari that had spawned it.
Oh, okay.
If it does, it mindlessly turns around and
Like homing beacon.
homing beacon back to the hive.
Thank the gods.
All it thinks about is returning to the hive.
Good.
basically.
Ignore me.
Time to prepare for the puppy and graduation.
But you guys both make it back up to the homestead. It's another good long trek, but before you get there, I need you to make another fortitude save for me,
Here I go.
along with Goran.
This is like Lion King. I gotta make 2.
One for you, one for Goran.
Nat 20.
For you.
Yeah. I hit my boy. And a 4 for Goran. That's just a 5. It's got a +1.
It's a good one.
I did heal him though.
You did heal him.
So yeah, he got 8 health back.
8 health back.
He takes 26 points of damage. His eyeballs burst from his face.
So you're about a good 20 minutes, no, probably like 15 minutes away from your home.
Mhm.
And you feel the pain in your leg kind of pulse through you again once more. You do take 3 points of poison damage.
I'm out. Even with my nat 20.
Halved.
Oh damn! I had 1 health. So, God, I start to fall and I just push him forward.
You push Goran forward, and he kind of looks at you as he feels searing pain in his back as well. As he starts to tell you, before you fade away, that he's going to try and get help if he can. And as your vision fades,
Oh gosh.
you fall unconscious. You don't know how long before you awake back up.
Mm-hmm.
You do reawaken. You are sitting in a bed in your house. Goran is laying next to you as well.
Is he breathing?
He is breathing.
Okay.
There is a doctor in the room who is kind of checking up on you. As Goran did manage to make it home before falling unconscious. Your wife, Kolako, called the doctors to
Fantastic.
come out to your homestead. Help out.
Actual medical professionals. That's true. Oh God, you should have left me for dead. That would have been easier. No more bills.
The doctor kind of sees you waking up and gets you up on your feet. The poison's no longer forcing in you. You are sufficient enough to talk. Took a little bit of time to get you guys back, but hopefully all is well for now. You're doing better than your son, however.
My boy.
And place your hand on his head. It feels cold and clammy. He has like sweat kind of coming down.
He hates clam. It's his worst state of being.
You managed to shrug off the conditions of the constituents that you guys were out hunting. Goran wasn't able to for the most part. I've kind of done all I can for now, but it seems that Goran might come under what we call red fever. It'll keep him unconscious for some time. Eventually he'll come back, but it does have slight effects to muscle memory as well as movement. There's not much I can do here. I've spoken with your wife already. It's hard for me or anyone else to come out here, given the circumstances of your financial status. You remember back when, last year, you had an injury to your leg while you were out handling some of the stock. And that put you in the hospital for a few days, and you guys have still been trying to pay back the medical bills from that.
Yeah. It's just another one.
It's just another one.
Okay. Well, I am very appreciative of you, Doctor. Thank you for trying as best as you could.
Of course, I stabilized both of you as best I could, but without medicine, he might be under for some time.
No, do all that we can.
Pats you on the back and gathers up his briefcase of
It's
stuff
where it stung me, but it's okay.
on the other side.
Oh, okay. Good.
But he takes his leave, and Kalako and your daughter in the room as well.
I just kind of look over at them and just look back down at Gordon, and just a quiet, sad time. It's supposed to be a little hunt.
It's supposed to be a little hunt.
Little gift in the morning. They're gonna have to cancel that puppy. He ain't coming in.
Ain't coming in.
Can't feed that.
Fire in the hearth kind of burns out.
Oh, there it goes. Didn't pay our log bill. And I'm just remembering, like, what time of day is it right now?
At this point, probably around noon.
Okay, how long would it take me to get to Apophis' place?
About 30 minutes. 30 minutes. 30 to 45.
Cool. Do I think he'd be home right around this time?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, he has a parts shop, mechanic shop that he works in,
gotcha.
owns.
I'm gonna try to get to Apophis as quickly as I can, as he said he has a side job of some type. And
Sure.
Need that sweet credit.
Sweet cred.
Yeah.
You start to head out. Kalako kind of looks at you and kind of tugs on your coat as you're leaving out. We can get through this without him, you know.
I mean, we can try, but
We can sell the homestead, we can change careers, figure out any sort of way to keep our family together.
as a final means. But yeah, let's get the fuck out of here. I have to try at least one more time.
And gives a sigh and pats your daughter and rubs your back. Well, I hope you don't do anything rash. And be back home soon. Kisses your hand and lets you in.
Yeah, and I'll go and head out and just beam over to like Apophis, and
You peel out.
Yeah. I like see like the brochures just on like the seat.
Yeah.
They're just flowing in the
Yeah.
wind. Just grab them and throw them out the window.
Sprinkle it up, chuck it out the window,
Yep.
and head towards Apophis.
Mhm.
As you come upon Apophis's abode, it's in a smaller city
Mhm.
called Telik. Telik.
You didn't spell anything for me, and you keep spelling for Joseph.
It's because I'm illiterate. He knows I need help. I just spelled it as Tealick. Tealick.
Telik. But you come into town. It's a smaller town. There's a few buildings. Post office. Sort of central, like, municipal building. There's offices, park shop. He does, like, different vehicles, like ATVs or speeders or
Mhm.
smaller type stuff.
Gotcha.
But you come in, he's kind of wiping his hands off of grease as you head inside.
I just like walk right up to him. Just very
Get like
straightforward.
2 inches away from his face.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. You said there was a job.
Yeah, welcome. Yes, I did have a job for you. You want to come and hear me out? I'll give you the details.
I'm in a box.
Well, hold on now. Let me tell you about what's gonna go down.
Does it pay?
It pays.
I'll be there.
All right. Well, we have a month to complete the job, or to at least prepare for it. It's gonna take some training, but I have a crew of 5 others that'll be joining in, and we'll split the profits evenly.
That's fine.
And as he's talking to you, he pulls out the credit stick and he hands it to you. He is just signing on. And inside the credit stick, there's about 500 credits. Or sorry, 1,500 credits.
Yeah. I don't need a month of office. If this is just a sign on, maybe.
Well, it's not supposed to happen in a month, because that's when the Imperial ship comes.
Gotcha.
If you do want to hear me out,
Yes, sorry, I came on too strong.
it's alright. I know you're gonna stick with it. But there is an Imperial ship making its landing in Apotolika a month from now. On that ship resides is a core piece of Kasathan heritage that my buyer wishes to have. There are pieces of the Shala Adat on it. It's a Kasathan memory bank that lies upon the Adari, which is now under Imperial control. My client is seeking pieces of the Adat and archives of the recently deceased.
I don't trust this.
Ignore the pedestrian.
My client
I
needs
don't
the
trust it.
my client needs the samples aboard the ship, and there is a case that is supposed to contain multiple of the archive samples. A few high-ranking Kasatha, Adat, and even some elves and humans under House Tristane. House Tristane controls the craft itself, and basically it's a quick get in, get out, get the case, and leave.
It sounds simple enough.
Sounds simple enough, but there is some training required, as we do need to keep an eye on several patrols, as well as ability to actually get inside.
Okay, I can be there.
All right. We have a month. We'll meet here every other night. Sound good?
Yes, I think about like the cost of like gas, and I'm like, I can make the trip. It's only in half an hour. 1,500 credits. Yeah, I can do that. Yeah. Yes.
Then we'll see you tomorrow night.
Tomorrow. I kind of like walk out, and so like a bank system. I feel very exposed walking around with 1,500 credits.
Yeah, there's a bank system. There's a galactic bank.
Cool. I would like to just
It's basically
deposit
like
that.
an ATM that you can just put in your details, and it's just there.
Toss the empty chip.
Yeah. There's a little disposable like
Nice. Full of plastic. Luckily, none of it's recyclable. We just throw it into the crack. Right to the core.
Basically, is like a credit shredder where you put it in, and and then it like inside of its core system, it crafts a new one. And
Oh, hell yeah. Nice. So I do a quick deposit on that because terrified to lose 1,500. Just like put it in my pocket. There's a hole in my pocket.
yeah, you make a
Got it.
quick deposit, and it's immediately ejected out as several of the bills are just.
No. Fantastic.
No, you have the 1,500.
Yeah, it's just 3 credits getting loaded into my account. This man's he's gonna kill me. Cool. I do that, and then I go home and wait till tomorrow.
You wait till tomorrow. Things kind of happen normally around the farm for a little while. It's a little bit drearier now inside the house, but you get up, you do what you need to do. Your wife helps you out. Your daughter helps you out. Gordon is still unconscious. But you get towards the end of the night and you start making your way back to Apophysis. You meet up with him and his crew for the next month. as things kind of pass through. You guys train on Imperial techniques, door codes. You guys have like an inside guy that's feeding you information
Got it.
on the patrol paths and other necessities to try and get in, get the case, and get out.
Mhm.
I'm just waiting for your planet to explode.
Just because it happened to you doesn't mean it happens to
Oh, a
everybody.
whole month. Oh, cool.
The month comes to an end, and you guys start heading out to Apataliku for the big heist. And you guys make it to the city. You guys get in position. You guys see the ship coming in. The ship itself is a massive citadel ship, the Imperium. On the side, there is a circular symbol with spears ejecting out. As you see it kind of land in the distance.
Don't steal that data, okay?
Neat shit.
The neat ship. It's huge.
That's a big one.
It's a big one.
Some might call it a fatty if it's a fish.
But you guys all get in position. You and Apophis are the ones to be getting inside, while the others try and either distract or open pathways for you guys to get in without being seen.
Mm.
Okay, I need you.
No, I need you, Dave. Do not kill me and my boy.
Shit. Doesn't tell me garbage.
Want me to roll survival? I'm good at that.
No. Not specific survival.
Mysticism? Ooh, all day.
I need you to roll me 3 checks.
God.
First is a computer check. Second is a stealth check. The third will be an engineering check. So computers, stealth, engineering.
Man, I am really good at none of those. Yep, none of them. Okay, so computer plus 0. 11 for computer.
Okay.
And then you said stealth?
Yep.
16 for stealth.
Okay.
And then engineering?
Yep.
19 for engineering.
19 for engineering? Okay. Apophis helps you kind of towards the beginning to try and just get in as he's coming with you. But the next few parts, it's pretty easy. You guys take some of the ventilation shafts over to where this large apparatus for this core memory bank serves inside of the Imperial ship itself. You do see several consoles as you guys get in and a few guard patrols as you move by. You wait for them to leave, drop down, and start hacking into the console. As you guys pull out one of these cases that contains 10, they're like glass panes that contain memory inside of them, but it's not like data memory that you would think. The Shalar Adat is a memory bank containing small slices of each Kasathan's brain that is placed into the memory bank and serves as a way to communicate with that past dead person, or a way to see like visions or memories that they have been through.
Straight to the source.
Straight to the source. Whenever a Kasathan dies, a little strip of them is placed into this memory bank, at least on Adari, when it used to be controlled by Kasatha. Now it's controlled by the Imperium.
Gotcha.
But you guys take out one of these cases. It has 10 of these panes inside. And you pull it out, and you start to get out, try and make your way back towards the others. And as you do, you feel a sharp, painful knock in the back of your head as your vision becomes blurry and distorted. As Apophis kind of grabs the case down from you.
Yes, that woman son of a bitch.
kind of just looks at you, gives a smirk, and walks away. As he kind of leaves you there, he shoots you in the leg.
God, the leg I got stung in?
Leg you got stung in.
Oh, man. Worse for wear. I know. This ain't nothing compared.
He kind of gives you a sign off and then walks away as your memory or your consciousness fades. As your consciousness fades, you enter sort of like a dream state.
Here we go. I'm gonna give him an aneurysm before he turns the corner.
Everything is dark and black all around you, except for a blue light shimmering in the distance. You kind of pick yourself up and start walking towards that light. And as you get up to it, you notice that it's not just a light, it's a figure standing in the distance. The figure is changing forms, shifting between different races, different beings.
Mm-hmm.
And it turns to you. I am here for you, if you're willing to listen.
Just kind of. Does the voice seem like? Do I get like an intent from the voice? Does it seem like soothing, or is it like menacing, or?
The voice itself, it resonates with other different voices, other different beings, but it's soothing. It doesn't have like an ill intent towards it.
Gotcha. I am willing to listen. I have choices.
Indeed you are. You've been stuck in a hard place for a very long time. I've been watching you for that time as well. There's something I'd like you to do. I'll help you in return.
Just kind of like chuckle to myself. Another job. Last one didn't pan out so well.
This job will be good, I assure you. I am only here to help, not hinder.
I'll figure it out.
All you need to do is bring me knowledge. Knowledge of whatever comes upon your journey, knowledge of whatever beings you come across, galaxies you find, stars you explore, items you find, people you meet. Just explore and bring me knowledge. That is all I ask.
I can do that.
Very well. Then I will bestow you with my powers to help you out. He gives you what looks to be like a small starship that is kind of glowing blue. He kind of hands that to you. It'll be my avatar for the time. Whenever you need help, I will try and answer as best I can, but there are many that I do serve as well.
And who are you?
Waden. But I go by many other names as well, as his form is still ever-changing between different avatars that he inherits.
Mm-hmm.
And across one, you see yourself for a split second pass across it too.
I just kind of fall to my knees just in this space. Ask for your help anytime. This is your answer.
This is my answer. And I will help you the best I can. Your life is going to be changing from here on out.
There's a need for a change.
Indeed so.
I just kind of look at the little blue ship.
You look at the little blue ship, and as you do, its form starts to get a little bit bigger as you see like almost like a staff start extending out from it. As you then hold it into your hand as like a spear.
That's nice.
It will help you for the time being. However, I will keep it under wraps until you are safe. Right now you're not in a great place, but once you escape...
Okay. Sounds like a deal.
Alright, get back to where you need to be. And the vision kind of fades and shifts as you're thrown back out. another vision comes to you
Oh no. Not that boy.
as you see your homestead. You see a car pull up to it, along with many others of Imperial intent. A man steps out from one of the vehicles that is familiar to you, as it's Apophis.
God, this Wrigley son of a bitch.
Some of the others that pull out are some of the crew that he had pulled together in order for this heist. As they walk up into your home, they start dragging out your family, Balaku, your daughter, your unconscious son.
I can never have a family in any of these games. God damn it.
They start dragging your family out of the homestead, but something happens. A loud, painful screech emanates from your daughter as a large tidal blast washes over all of the enemies that are surrounding your house. Your house is shattered and blown, the windows out. Pieces of the wood siding also collapses. As she yells with this powerful force, she manages to pull your wife and your son together and escape.
Is that like a new thing, or like did I know she had something like deep down going on? Nothing that's occurred before.
Nothing that's occurred before.
That's new. Okay.
You can make a history check.
Yeah. Get a little history here. Is there a history?
Yeah, should be history.
I don't see history.
No.
I see usually culture?
Culture, yeah.
Okay.
Culture check.
Son of a bitch, these dice suck. 7.
7.
7.
With Waden's combined powers.
Yeah.
You remember back to when you were talking with your daughter when you got back from your trip with Goran. She was talking like she had heard you and Gore's conversation in the car.
Okay. She did. Interesting. I'm gonna have to give her a talk next time. Yeah.
They manage to escape as the others, the Imperials, try and chase after them. But your vision fades as you start to come to see bars.
I quit drinking years ago.
Metal bars.
Yeah.
But that is where we will end it tonight.
Fantastic. Imprisoned.
Imprisoned.